Hi guys, this is Ken from Tech Open back again with another tech video, this time to show the unboxing of the Govee Wi-Fi RGB Led strip. You can control this with your voice or with an app, and you can also add this to Amazon Alexa or to Google Assistant and also control it with your smart devices. So you can have your entire smart home control these lights all sync together with your voice, which is super awesome. And it's actually the first add-on to my smart setup that I'm going to start, set up my little studio here, my RGB setup. So I'm gonna try and sync everything together to get everything nicely, working in synchrony. And I'm really curious to see how it'll work out. This has 16 million colors. You can control the light if you want it warmer, hotter, more intense, colder, or whatever. You can actually cut the strip if you want to into sections. That has predefined sections that you can cut. And you can do different configurations like around a monitor, the rear side of a monitor, around a table. But you will need connectors or some soldering capacities to do that. It's fairly affordable. You can buy this for like $25 to $30, this kit right here. It also has a little remote that you can use to control the lights if you want to. And yeah, I'm really curious to check this out. So let's unbox this and see if it's worth it or not. So on the front of the box, you have Wi-Fi RGB LED strip light compatible with Google Assistant, and then you have the app from Govee to also control the lights, and you have some really cool features that you can control with this, and it also works with sound. So if you have music playing in the background, it'll sync with the music and the lights will actually shift according to the music, which is pretty awesome. So here on the left side of the box, you have the indication that you can set timers, you can create your own scenes and save them, and you can also adjust the brightness, and you have music mode, which I've already mentioned. The length is 5 meters or 16.4 feet. Voltage is 12 volts, current 1.5 amps, and power supply is 18 watts. So let's open this, guys. So here on the top part, we have a little welcome card. We have the user manual. I have a little safety manual. We have a quick little setup card to give you some indications on how to set this up. You get the LED strip, 5 meters, like I've already mentioned before, 16.4 feet. You can see the little connector. Now also inside the box, we have these little connectors. This is what you're going to use to attach the LED strip to your desk or to whatever you want to attach this to. And they're supposed to be a little bit more secure because they have little screws. You can screw these on if you want to, or you can glue them with 3M stickers, which are already pre-applied. You can see little screws here, and then you just snap the LED strip on to these little holders. We have the controllers, and you can see the connector here. This is what connects to your LED strip, and this is what connects to your charger. And you can see the charger here. So in my case, it's a European plug because I do live in Europe, in Portugal. You can see our connector is like this, but it will depend on whatever country you live in. Make sure you choose the right plug. And you can see the connector here, which connects to the controller via this little plug, and simple as that. Then you can control this with the little controller. You do not have any remote controller here, but then like I said, you can control this with your voice, with Amazon Echo speakers, or with Google devices. Also inside the box, you have a little cleaning pad. This is what you use. It's an alcohol prep pad that you use to clean the surface where you're going to glue the LED strip. But one thing I'm going to do with my LED strip that you will see further on in the video is something that I recommend everybody do instead of applying the LED strip directly onto the surface where you want to light whatever you want to light. So I would recommend using one thing that I'm going to show you in the video. So keep watching and you'll see what I'm talking about. So you see the connector has a little locking mechanism that locks onto the LED strip so that this doesn't accidentally get pulled out. You can also see one of the sections that you can actually cut on the strip. So this is where you would cut the strip if you want to cut it, if it's too long and you want to kind of cut it. And the sections are about 15 centimeters long, I guess, 10 to 15 centimeters long. Okay guys, so the accessory that I was speaking about is this. This is a LED diffuser. So it's an aluminum LED bar, and you can see it has a little diffuser here on the top that slides out. So this slides out and in. You can just remove this very easily. It actually has a little film protection. That's why you see these little thingies. I haven't removed the film yet. You can see it here. And what you're going to do is basically thread your LED light onto this, and you're going to glue the LED strip onto this surface. And since this is aluminum, it helps dissipate heat. It keeps your LED lights better cooled. It dissipates heat, and then it also diffuses light through this little transparent matte kind of cover. And that way you won't get those little specks of LED lights. You won't see those little dots of LED lights. That aesthetically doesn't look really good. With this, you're actually going to diffuse light. It's going to have more of a softer feel and more even spread. And hopefully this will work out well. You can also get these diffusers with a transparent cover. There's ones that are completely transparent. This one is more of an opaque kind of look, and which I prefer, to give it a much more softer look. So yeah, this is something I definitely recommend. You can find these in various formats. There are wider ones, deeper ones. You have ones that are like in corner shape, so you can attach this to the corner parts of your ceilings or furniture or whatever. So there's lots of different models that you can get. So I definitely recommend to get this. So what I would basically do would be get this 3M sticker that's here on the back on the LED strip and strip it here onto this bar like this. And then just slide the diffuser onto the bar right here, and you'll get a more diffused light. So you can see here on this Razer keyboard, this is the Huntsman Elite. You can see this actually has a diffuser on the LED strip that's behind the palm rest. Because if it didn't have this diffuser, or if it was completely transparent, you actually see those little points of light from the LEDs. So you'd see the LEDs here, which aesthetically doesn't look pleasing. And this way it looks much more, and it looks nicer. You have a more diffused light. It's smoother looking. I think it looks better. And that's the idea of the diffuser, the LED diffuser. So that's why I do recommend one of these for you guys. So you can see, as soon as I press this little button, I'm changing the color modes. Pretty bright. And then if you press this button right here, which I thought was actually for brightness, it's actually to use your voice or music to control the lights. You can see as I'm speaking, the lights will blink. Pretty awesome. So any sound it detects, pretty cool. And if you press this button, you go back into a controller mode. So voice isn't working now. Once you want to go back to voice or music, you go this one. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pretty awesome. You can also adjust the brightness with the voice button, with the sound button, by long pressing. And you can see it cycles through all the levels of brightness. It goes from the lowest to the highest. You just have to stop wherever you want it. So you have to long press, and it cycles through all the brightness settings. You can see here, goes up and then down. And if you just single press, you activate voice mode. This goes back into normal settings. But you cannot control the shifting methods of the lights. You have to do that with the app. I don't see any way to do it with the controller. So guys, this gets really warm to the touch. It's only been on for like a few minutes, and I can feel it's getting really warm. So I do recommend getting a diffuser, an aluminum diffuser, so you can dissipate heat more, because these do get warm, guys, so keep that in mind. Okay guys, so let's test out the app with the lights. So I have it now connected with my iOS device, and I'm actually filming with the Android, so that's why I'm not using the Android. That's the only reason. So I have the app open, and you can see I've already set up the H6159 LED strip from Govee, and I'm going to power it on. So this is both connected via Bluetooth and also via wireless. I'm not going to test this out with or anything like that. I'm just going to test them with the app, and then maybe later on in another video I'll do another test with this connected to smart speakers. Okay, so I'm waiting for them to arrive, the new version of the Echo Dot and the Echo 4. So I'm waiting for that to arrive. Until it arrives, I'm going to do the testing with the app, just with the app. Okay, so let's test this out. So I'm going to open the little option here for the lights. And you can set up timers here if you like. And you can configure the timer any way you like. You can control the brightness in the app, just like you can with the controller itself. So I'm going to set this at max brightness. It's at max brightness right now. And I don't know if you can see, I have half of the LED strip set on the diffuser and the other half off the diffuser, just for you guys to have an idea of the difference. Although the camera isn't helping out that much to get a really good look, guys, but you can tell the difference. And now we're going to go into DIY. And here you're going to create your own little presets. You can add colors, as many colors as you wish. You can name it, and then you can add lighting effects like fade, jumping, and all that. Twinkle, for example. I can apply this, and the lights will shift accordingly to this little configuration that I've done. And you can eliminate any of them if you want. You can add more. You can mess around with the speed if you want this quicker or slower. If we go back, we can have the lights set up to the sound. So if you have music playing or your voice, you can see the lights are shifting as I speak. So it detects voice with the microphone embedded in the controller, and the lights will shift with music and all that. It's a pretty cool feature. You can go into color, and you can shift the colors any way you want. You have these little presets. You can shift this little color bar up and down to any desired color that you wish. You can get a little bit more precise. You can get the color temperature to be warmer or cooler if you wish. You can go into this little color wheel. You have all these little options to set up the lightings. You have these little presets as well. So pretty straightforward. Then you can go into scene right here. If you go into scene mode, so we have sunrise, for example. We have sunset. We have this sunset. Sunset glow. We have star. We have flash. Looks like lightning. Starry sky. Universe. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can more or less get an idea that you have all these little presets that you can choose from. Disco. Nightlight. Halloween. This is more like of a spooky kind of flash with these colors. You have breathe. It's going to shift through all the colors. You have warm. Relax. So you can see the difference between the part that does not have the diffuser, and on the right side it has a diffuser. So you can see the light is a little bit more uniform, it's a little bit more smooth. And on the left side you can actually see the LEDs. So I'm not really sure what look you prefer. Me personally, I prefer the look on the right. And I don't think the diffuser takes away that much away from the shine, from the actual power of the light. I think it looks really nice, guys. So I would definitely apply a diffuser on the lights if I were you. I might check out another LED strip from Govee, it actually controls each section of the lights individually. So you can create really cool like shifting effects, and it's completely different. It looks much cooler than this one. But this is a good little starter kit for you to start out. And you can see that the 5-meter length LED strip is pretty long. You can see I still have a little bit of spare right there on the end. But it looks really, really nice, guys. It's a nice little starter kit. And as soon as you set these up with smart speakers and all that, with smart devices, it'll be even better because you can control it with your voice and you can sync everything together, which is really cool, guys. So yeah, This is basically it, guys. I'm not going to go into much more detail on this. I think that's pretty much a good idea of what these lights can do. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It's a huge help to the channel in order to bring you more cool devices. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notifications on any video that I post right at the moment I post them. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you later.